Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Cathedral of Velvet podcast. I'm your host, as always, Paradiso, and this is the Cafe podcast where we talk about all things related to Persona, Shinran Tensei, maybe Metaphor, and all that stuff. It's a bi-weekly podcast, so get 2 new episodes 2 times a month. So you guys don't gotta worry about, if you're missing an episode or whatnot. So yeah, how things work is that, hey, we first off with what's been happening since the last episode, and then we get into the news. Alright, so what has been happening since the last episode? Okay, well, in terms of the main channel, started doing, actually started posting Let's Plays of Stellar Blade. Yeah, this is the new Let's Play of the channel, of the main channel. So, Stellar Blade is up right now. At time of this recording, it's up to episode 6. I've not posted in the last 2 days because I recently came back from a con, so just been tired from all that, and also just gotta recover, regain my bearings, all that stuff. So there's that. But I've been at least posting at least almost every day, so technically 6 episodes. And it felt good, actually uploading that again. I actually should have posted, hey, the episodes are out now, because I haven't posted them. Well, what else has been happening? Let's see here. Oh yeah, so this past weekend, went to Otaku Fest. So that is really, had a really good time. Went with my cousin, and we were supposed to have a friend who was supposed to come, but unfortunately he couldn't get time off, so he couldn't come. So I asked another friend if he could come, but unfortunately he couldn't come too. So it's just like, okay, it's just the 2 of us. Kind of sucks that no one came, but oh well. And I had a pretty good time. I got a whole bunch of like art pieces. I did a vlog. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be editing and then uploading that. But like I got a thing like 10, not 10, but like at least, well, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 art pieces. I thought I've gone at least, or like max 10, but okay, 13 art pieces, and they just look at like 6 of them are from like the same guy. It's just like, oh, hey, I like your work, man. so I got that. And I got one special thing, but it's gonna be related to something we're gonna be talking about in this episode, so stay tuned. But besides that, got my Nikkei art book signed by 3 of the voice actresses from the game. So had Amelie, who at least she was the voice actress of Rupee and Viper in the game. Fortunately, she doesn't anymore, which is like, come on. But it's alright, also have Emmy Lowe, who voices like 4 of the characters in the game. And also, I keep on messing up her name. Just got the Otaku Fest book open here. Anjali Kunapaneni, right? She's the voice actress of Sakura, and I almost missed out on getting her autograph because, like, oh, I didn't recognize I forgot that she voices Sakura in the game. So it's like, oh, well, that was one more purchase that I didn't intend to to do. But hey, I got it. It's signed, and I'm just looking at my art book right now, just like, yeah, I got these autographs. They're mine. I will slowly fill them up with all the other voice actresses. You know what sucks? I could have gone Kira Buckland to sign this last year when I went to the winter festival, but just like I totally forgot I could have done that. But that's alright. Maybe there'll be more opportunities in the future. And I also got my Persona 3 Reload signed by Alejandro Saab, aka Akihiko. So that is really awesome to get that signed. I'm just grabbing it over here. I haven't put it up on the shelf yet because it's just like I have to take off the Vita games, then I gotta take off the Square Enix games, then I take off the some of the Atlas games to then put the Persona 3 in there. So I mean, hey, really awesome to have one more person sign my copy. So now it's four. Previous ones were Allegra Clark, Kirk Thorne, and Zena Robson, which I got those three last year, right? Pretty sure it was last year, if not the year before. So it's great to continue on having the voice actors there, and just like, yep, sign this copy. Gonna get the at least most of the main cast signing it. And then I also got Patrick Seitz to sign my copy of Devil Survivor Overclocked. So it's just like, holy cow. And like it was kind of hard to hear Patrick because he was wearing like a face, like one of those thick face masks. It's like, okay, it's fine that he does that, to protect himself. It's just like, he's like, oh my god, I haven't seen anyone bring this to me in a long time. Like, like, I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's overclocked. I wish more people would, recognize, overclock, and I wish we could have, Devil Survivor 3. I know he's also the voice director of the game. So, but it's just like, it's cool to have him sign that. It's just like, so two Persona things, or two SMT Persona related things signed. That is just really awesome. Oh man, just like, looks so cool. Uh, but time. How was the time at the Otaku Fest? Well, it was pretty fun. Went to do a bunch of panels, obviously, because that's the main kind of attractions, right? um, and yeah, the main highlights from that is just well, one of them was that like I went to this whole like anime Family Feud kind of panel, and one of there was a person there, he was a content creator, Trayvon the Giant, or Trayvon the Titan. He was on one team with the other people, and I was on another team. We basically lost, but it was we went to Fast Money the last round, and he got 0 points out of all that. No. He didn't get 0 points. He got at least 8 points out of everything on the Fast Money round, and then the other girl who was there, she got at least more points than he did. But there was a moment where just like where just like if like the host of the panel was just like, oh yeah, we surveyed 100 people, and well, one of the people who took the surveys was on the team. So Trayvon was just like, oh, my dumb ass went up and got like, they realized, wait, you were on the survey? You did this to me? It was just a hilarious crash out that happened. And like, luckily, I recorded that moment and I posted it onto Instagram. And that is now my most viewed reel on Instagram, with over 200,000 views, and that got me almost like over, or at least 600, 700 followers. Just like, bro, what the heck? So that was just a crazy, event. And just like, wow. And it's still being like commented and all that stuff. So it's just that was a moment that was hilarious. And that was just one of the highlights. Another thing was just that went to a couple of voiceover panels there. Some of them were just like, hey, you're doing a cold read of these lines, and and yeah, that was a pretty fun thing. And I thankfully I recorded that so I can at least review it back. I can review it myself and can hear their feedback uh about what the voice actor says about my uh about my performance there. So that is like really good to have. And there was another voice actor thing where just or just acting in general, where just like, okay, it's more improv, like, okay, you got this line, read it, where it's just like, oh, you're a confident boss man and you're telling someone to get out of the room. Okay, so then and it was all based off like a dice roll. So that was one of the dice roll, and another dice roll was like, okay, you're gonna say that line again, but you're gonna change it into you're gonna change it into like, oh, you're sounding like maniacal laughing in mid of your sentence. No, no. When I did that at first, I laughed at the beginning and like near the end, but not like in the middle. So I had to switch up on that. The last thing was that, oh, you are just like someone who's absolutely furious. You're mad, all that stuff, and just like, so you just gotta go all out. like, like whenever I feel like I'm going all out, just like I still feel like I'm holding something back, because like, oh, okay, like, and holding a mic, and I'm essentially being louder than I usually do, and doing like in an open room is just like, oh, ooh. I mean, I didn't I did pretty good according to the host, but it's just like, oh, I just felt like really awkward, just like, oh, like I gotta go louder, gotta go harder. Uh Also, what is this? Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot I have this. Yeah, well, I'll put that on later. It's just like, oh yeah, I have that thing. It's something for the stool I usually have right in front of me. You guys usually don't see it, but whenever I do the unboxings, like, it's literally right in front of me. Um, so there's that. Another panel was was a personal trivia panel where just I came in a bit late, so I didn't really get much out of it, but there was a person who was dressed up as the Coco leaked Persona 6 character, and it was just like, hilarious that he also had like a giant like a plastic paper gravestone that says "Here lies Persona 5 like 2014 and 2026," and something about you've been milked to. Actually, I can just look it up. Oh, where is it? Where is it? It should be pretty recent. Or was it yesterday? No. It should be. Yeah, here it is. It says here, milk to death by Atlas, arrest in rebellion. That was pretty awesome. Um, oh yeah, and I forgot to mention while I was looking through my photos. I also got a picture with Alejandro. What, dude? And when I got my autograph for PTR, so it was like really awesome. And you know what else? What else? Oh, there was this whole Let me get the book again. There was this whole where it was like battle box character debate, basically like a death battle kind of thing, where just like people who were going ham on like who versus who. Like one was one character from, I think it was Fire Force versus Orochimaru, I think. Spider-Man versus Supergirl. Um, Goku versus Thanos. It was like it really got wild in there, and it was pretty fun. Um, on Friday, what was yeah, and with me and my cousin, we left the con to like go home, just like, oh yeah, like, okay, we can unpack our stuff, get some food to be for whenever we get hungry there. But unfortunately, like, like my cousin went to sleep, which is like, oh, come on. We were supposed to go back, but like, you just go to sleep, just like, come on, man. So kind of wasted half that Friday, just staying at home and just looking over like, oh, things that we miss. It's like where was it? We left like around like 5 o'clock, right? So Friday, where was it was like, oh, League of Legends Jeopardy, like, actually no, but the actually showed anime showdown. Let's see here. Guess the anime openings. Oh no. No, not the VIP party. There was a hentai tropes, memes, and fan service panel. Man, so much things we miss. Is or isn't anime after dark? College cause no. Your childhood ruined. That was another thing. There was comedy show, Smash Mary Kill, Waifu and Husbando's edition, Degeneracy certification, and oh yeah, there was a JoJo Burlesque, and Pop the Balloon cosplay day show. Yeah, so there was a good amount of stuff that we missed, but you had to go to sleep. Me. It's all right. So Saturday was also pretty good too. Yeah, Saturday was the day where I got the um all got for Alejandra, and man, I was in line for like 2 hours because how long the line was. Holy cow! Like, man, like they had to make a separate line for anyone going to see Alejandro, because like, man, he was popular. He was popular. Not sure if it's from the voice acting side or from this VTuber side. Maybe mix of both. Probably. But yeah, what we did there, what I did there, well, since you know, like I got there by about 11, and like 11:30 or so, and then I was in line for the 2 hours, so I wasn't able to do anything till around 1 ish. So where's one? Uh, yeah, I missed that. I missed out on the Mighty Morphin panel. Um, okay, so essentially, the first panel I went to was the Persona trivia thing. Then after that, I went to well, essentially, I didn't go too much after that. Oh, Curse commercials. Then after that was no, not Mecha Anime. Oh, I missed out on the V2 panel, but went to the anime described poorly. I think I went to that one. Then after that, I think no, not the underrated one. No, there was a day on, I think it was Saturday, where it was just like like there was like a hot takes panel. Where was it? Yeah, I did the voice actor review. So, like, it was before that, right? uh yeah. It was the 445 unpopular anime opinions hot takes, and that was like pretty interesting. So well, one of like the hot takes was just like, oh, like like animators deserve breaks. Like, yeah, they do. But then like there was also people just like, hey, if you're making these animes, it shouldn't be a slideshow. So like, yeah, sure. Like, well, one of the hot takes that like someone like put up just like, oh, Rebecca from Edge Runners isn't a lolly, and we're just like, oh, is anyone gonna rebuttal against that? And just like, no one's gonna do that. Okay, I will. So what happened? Just like, yeah, Rebecca is a lolly. Literally, the creator said that she is a lolly, and that, hey, when CD Projekt Red was gonna uh was gonna remove her, he was like, no, the lolly stays there, and that's it. So it was just like, yeah, that is literally the like the main thing. Just like, oh yeah, Lily the creator says she is lolly, and it's like, and the person who made of that point is just like, you're right, It's just like, oh, I was just like just testing the water to see how people would react. It's just like, I know what is just like, lolly is just the body type. She is an adult, but she's also a lolly. There. So just like, and so some other guy was just like, oh, yo, why are you, like, how are you speaking on someone who's dead? It's just like, what are you talking about again? It's yeah, that was just like, more just like, bro, like, that is a weird take to have, just because just so many things just like of the modern anime community. It's just like, oh no, something ain't lolly, something is it, just like, it's just annoying. It's just I wish I had that recorded, but yeah, I didn't think about that, and fortunately, well, I'm not fortunately, unfortunately, I didn't put in my hot takes, but unfortunately, like at the time, I forgot what hot takes I was gonna put in. Um, but yeah, yeah, I halfway through the day went back to the Airbnb, which luckily for me for us, like, the Airbnb was just like a 15-minute walk. But then my cousin's just like, "Yo, okay, can you bring the car? Cause I don't want to walk." And I'm just like, "Bro, it's a 15-minute walk. It's not gonna hurt you." But I did. So then, like, after I came back around like 7, I left around like 5:30 ish. Came back around 7. Um, did what did I do? What did I do? I think. Mm, oh, it did. No. Did I do the Who's That Pokemon? No, I don't think so. Uh, what the heck did I do that Saturday? Um, uh, 'cause I'm looking through here. Okay, I know we did the anime freestyle. Um, no. Well, was it the anime freestyle? Because I know, no, it was the anime aux cord. That was an, and like, I had some good songs to put up, but just like, they're just put, they were just choosing verses, just like, choose me, the loudest one verse, just like, hey, yo, I got something. They're just like, just because someone's louder doesn't mean you gotta choose them. Okay, but it's crazy how, like, what did I do before that? Uh, I think I didn't know anime, no game before that. But like, or the freestyle anime show. Like, I don't remember which one I did before that. But anyway, after that, what did it do? What did it do? Oh, pitch your fandom. That's something I was tempted to do, to like pitch dot hack, but like I didn't do it because it's just like, not sure. Um, then I think the last thing we did, yeah, the convention feud was what was the thing that I recorded, and that that went viral. Um, and somehow, hmm, how did I skip out on like um the hmm, because I don't remember if I did the anime taboo, or no, I did not do the anime taboo. I think I went to the anime bail in jail. Yeah. Yeah. I went to the anime bail in jail. That was the last thing we did. All right. So, yeah, then on Sunday, let's see here. So, basically the start of Sunday, I immediately went to to Patrick Sykes' line, just because yeah, the Saturday was like so busy. So luckily, um like, was like basically the second row in line, but there was the VIP, so they get to go in front of us. So if it wasn't for them, I would have technically been like the second or third person in line. It's after that, so it took about until like 11:30, 12 to like get things going. So what I did after getting the signature, I went around the exhibition hall and artist alley, just like get some more stuff. And I think it wasn't until about 1ish o'clock. Um, yeah. I think it was about 1 o'clock to 1:50 where I was at the Fire Force panel, and then it went to the voice actor review. No. There was a panel right before that because I think Alejandro Saab was. No. Yes, yesterday there was a Marvel Rivals panel right before the voice actor um panel, right? Where is it? Where is it? I think it was it Saturday or was that the Friday? Mm, there was a Marvel Rivals panel, but I think that might have been something sooner. But anyways, yeah, Sunday. So after, yeah, yeah. So after the voice actor review, after 2 o'clock, I think there was something else. Screening cosplay. Is that JoJo's reference? I think I did the voice actor roundtable. No. Um, let's see here. I think it was acting across all media. Maybe. Cause there was a little in between. Yeah. So two 250. So it was after 250. So around 3 o'clock. Um, around 3 o'clock. What did I do? I think no. Like so, 4 o'clock. I did the voice actor playground starring you. But what did I do in between that? um. And well, anime challenge? No. Man, what was I just walking around the? Oh, I was eating a bit before that, so I think probably that. Then after the voice actor panel starring you, went to I was at the end of the Demon Slayer panel, but then it went to the Pokemon yeah, Pokemon Pharmaceutical. Then it went to there was supposed to be a panel after that, right? So 605, 6 I think it was the Pokemon non-trivial trivia, but that person wasn't there. So I went to the Shoujo Jeopardy, and then after that was the Battle Box character debate. So yeah, that was most of my schedule. But it was a good time. And going to the panels, it was pretty fun. Also seeing the voice actors there. Oh, also did I got a selfie with Damien Haas, who was, if you guys don't know, was part of Smosh, or still is part of Smosh for a long time, but he also does voice acting for anime and all that stuff. And it was really awesome that he does a free selfie, so it's really cool. Was able to talk to him, and I was able to give him my card, just like, hey, do you want to be part of the podcast? It would be cool to see you, to have you on. So maybe in the future we'll have Damien on, please. So I think that does about it for what's been going on since the last episode. So yeah. This portion of the podcast is sponsored by you. the patrons on patreon.com/cavepodcast. With as low as $3 a month, you can support me and the podcast with benefits such as exclusive posts, early access to the podcast, no in-video ads, your name scrolling in the video, and much more. So please consider supporting your boy over at patreon.com/cavepodcast. And now back to the show. Just checking on the main channel and all that stuff. Excuse me. Alright, so let's get into the news, shall we? I've been talking for 30 minutes, so yep. So, like always, we're checking the news out on Persona Central. If you guys would like to support them, however way you can, all the links to the news articles will be linked down in the description of the video and audio podcast. So, yeah. Oh, also, I totally forgot to mention that I got like 2 figures from the weekend. Got me a Cinderella like noodle stopper, which I was really surprised at how small she actually was compared to like others. And then I also got a Lala Deviluke figure, and I was like, she is pretty hot. But anyways, yeah. So Persona Central, please support them however way you can. Links will be down in the description below the video audio podcast. They're on Facebook, they're on Twitter, they're on YouTube. Support them however way you can. So let's start off with the first article. We got some more Persona Lives. It's a Persona Live Tour 2026 Resonance. Now, I don't have. Let me just turn off my the nightlight filter on my screen here, because I'm pretty sure the background is yellow. If not, it might be white. Let me just check real quick. No, it is white. Yeah, whenever I have the Persona, not Persona, the nightlight filter, sometimes it messes up with the colors. So sometimes the yellows look white, sometimes the whites look yellow. Sorry. So during the Persona 3 Goods and Events Information Bureau livestream, Alice has announced the next large-scale musical performance in the Persona series for later this year. Following the Persona Live Tour 2024 More Ahead concert, performances from 2024-2025 this year will be Persona Live 2026 Resonance. Performance for the 2026 concerts will begin in Fukuoka at the ZEP Fukuoka venue on September 11, 2026, and end on October 10, 2026 in Taipei at the ZEP New Taipei venue. The Light Tour will feature songs from Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 series like last time. Feature artists will be the Persona 5 vocalist Lin Inazumi, rapper Lotus Juice, and Persona 3 Reload vocalist Azumi Takahashi. All performance except Fukuoka. Alice Sound Team's Toshiki Konishi will also make an appearance. The website for the live show can be found here and includes a newly illustrated main visual. Follow-up information will be announced there. So yeah, multiple dates and locations for the tour. It's not happening in America, so it's like kind of sucks, but at least we had the one this year, right? Like, yeah. So there's that. So if you're in Japan or in Taipei, hey, you can go to the or Korea, because there's a Seoul performance. You can enjoy a Persona concert. So lucky for you guys, man. I wish we could get more, but that's all right. So let's get to the next article. Miku is back, baby. Hatsune Miku teaser trailer has been released for P5X. She is coming to P5X, y'all. So Perfect World Games has released a trailer for the global first anniversary unit, which will be released simultaneously across all regions of P5X, including China. So, the new anniversary unit will be Hatsune Miku from Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Miku will be included in the simultaneous worldwide update release on June 25th, which I should probably, start playing the game again. I know I'm like, at least time this recording, it's like less than 2 days away. But let's check out her little trailer here. Make sure to lower this. So, song is Ghost Road by Deco Nina. And it's really cool, we're bringing back Miku again since her last appearance in Dancing All Night, and still keeping her outfit from that game too. So that is pretty cool. But I do wish it was um I wish it was at least updated a bit to match the theme of P5X maybe, or at least give her, a new person, or give her a persona, because she didn't have a persona originally. So it would be cool, but she doesn't have one. So I believe she is a navigator. So she's only just giving some support to the party. So that kind of, I mean, it's all right. Navigators do their work. But I wish, can actually have her in the party, fighting along everyone there. So uh it's just like, it's a little bittersweet that, we can't have her actually fighting, but it's all right. And for some reason, there's a cut on, like, right below my nose. Like, where did that come from? But yeah, Miku is coming to P5X, and I should really try to again, I should really try to do that. Get through the game. Um that is a pretty cool collab happening. I've seen someone say like, "Oh my god, why is Miku in the game? Why couldn't it be another Persona character?" Like, bro, she was in Persona game. So she has a history with the Persona series, and like, hey, it's awesome that she's back. It's like, oh, but no one cares about this AI thing. It's just like this random AI character. It's just like, it should be someone else. Like, this was a pretty unexpected thing. Like, no one expected Miku to come back. So like, hey, I mean, that's fine with me. I like Miku. It's just like, the guy's kind of just like, but yeah, but she's just a nobody. She's like, why should I care? It's like, dang, man, what's your deal? Like, you didn't do nothing to nobody. But yeah, glad to have Miku back. And I think there was some there were some stat info about her kid. So I don't think we're covering that at this time. Okay, so let's get to the next article. So, Persona 4 Revival and the voice cast has partially been revealed. None of the full cast has been shown, but we got the voice cast, the English voice cast for P4R. And I'll say here, it is a brand new cast. They did not bring back any of, or well, at least from what we've seen, they have not brought back the original voice cast. So let's go through the English voice cast here. So, Alice has revealed the English voice cast of the initial Persona 4 Revival characters. All the revealed cast members are new to the roles for Revival. So first off, we have the protagonist, voiced by Nazid Tarsha, a second-year high school student who, due to unfortunate circumstances with his parents, was sent to live in Inaba at the home of his uncle. So, Nazid Tarsha. I was actually fortunate enough to meet him at Otaku Fest. Like he was already set to be here, but it was actually recent that like literally like what 16th. So so it was literally 3 days later that I got, well, technically four because I met on the Saturday, that that he appears at Otaku Fest. She's like, hey, that is really cool, and since obviously he knew he got the role, and it, he was ready in advance. He had prints ready with as you, so I was fortunate enough to get a signature of him in the prints. That is really awesome. And for and also was fortunate enough to have a bit of a chat with him about him getting the role there. So when I asked him like, yo, what was it like, when you first got the call that, yo, you you're gonna be the protagonist in Persona 4 Revival? And he said, yo, he was flabbergasted, like he absolutely speechless when it happened. Um, and he, like, before he accepted the role, he made sure to talk to Johnny Young Bosch, who was the original voice of the protagonist here. He made sure to got Johnny's blessings, like, yo, if this is all right, to continue on to do this role. And according to him, Johnny said yes. So he took up the role, and hey, congrats to him. Of course, we haven't heard much of the role. We heard little bits and clips from the trailer, but yeah. And when he signed the poster, he told me like, oh, because I have so much because he told me like, oh, because he has so much respect for Johnny as his original character, as he originally played you, he will always sign any like persona materials as you Revival, and not just you Narukami, because that was Johnny's role, and he wants to differentiate himself from um Johnny. So Johnny will still be you, while Nazi is you Revival. So that is just to make sure that there's a difference, not stepping on other people's toes and all that stuff. So that is, I respect him for that. Well, like, and I've seen like some people say like, oh, like like, so some people just like say like, oh, okay, well, it's my role now. So I'm just gonna, yep, I am him, and they don't care about the other person role. So it's just like, hey, glad that he has respect for the previous actor. And he I will say that he did say like he expected that there would be him, and the new cast expected to be some flack for, because they are taking up the new roles for for this game. Because like, oh, because Reload got uh recast, 4 was also sort of expected to be recast as well, so also expecting that um like him and the cast was also kind of expected the voice cast as well. Also kind of said that, oh, like some of, and I might be quoting this wrong, so please forgive me for this. Like, oh, some people, or like some of the old voice casts, kind of, I'm getting, might be getting this wrong. So like some, like, because the cons was a bit loud. Along the lines of like, oh, some actors was just like I'm not gonna say, because like I don't want to like say something that was that he didn't say, and it's wrong. So I'm not gonna say that, but um like I'm trying to trying to find the word that he said and trying to phrase it correctly. Like you know, we'll skip past that. We'll skip that. But just that he has respect for both Johnny and the role, and he understands that there are at least some people upset that there was a recast for the game, and he hopes that at least give them a chance to show what they're made of in these roles. So that I give him river respect for that. So that is it's fine by me. I know that I have personal connections to at least some of the original cast, or well, not original cast, but at least to Golden, and having played both the OG and Golden games, it does hurt a bit that there is a recast. But again, I will try to have this go into this with somewhat open heart, open arms with it. Just, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. So continuing on with this, so we got Yosuke Hanamura, voiced by Paul Castro Jr. Another local high schooler, Yosuke is cheerful and caring strategist of the group, bringing together the deductions and opinions of the team members. So, Paul Castro Jr. I feel like I have played some games with him in it. I think most likely is I know he's in Neo: The World Ends With You. I have not played that, however. Let's see, behind the voice actors, let me just look up some other things that he's been in. Castro Jr. Let's see here. Okay, so he was in Digimon, but what about things that I have? Okay, yeah, Vegeta in Dragon Ball Daima. That. Oh yeah, he's Nozomi in Reload. That's right. That's why. A lot of people hated on Nozomi, just oh, he's fat and ugly, and just it's part of the character. He You're supposed to find out more about him, so um what else? Yeah, that's at least what's on his beyond a voice actor page. I mainly recognize him as Vegeta and Nozomi, but he does have some at least some credible roles in Digimon Beat Break. What else? He's in Gundam. uh oh, he's in Rebirth. Okay. Oh, Billy. Oh, I remember Billy. Yeah, I guess. um it's also in Genshin. Yeah, yep. And I think that's mainly about it that I've at least know slash heard of before. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Next up we got Chie Satanaga, voiced by An Yakto, uh, Yatko, a lively local girl who attends the town's high school. She is warm and empathetic person with a strong sense of justice. Now, I've I have heard of on before. She was in, I believe, Jujutsu Kaisen. She's also in I believe Genshin Impact, and also I think also Nikkei as well. And Yako. As soon as it loads, come on, come on, come on. Let's see what she has done. She's uh, none. Why am I saying Mirabelle? Why? But basically the mama of Ladybug from Miraculous Ladybug. Um, let's see here. Don't know. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. Um, she's Izzy in the 2020 Digimon Adventure show. Uh, oh yeah, she's Yunwa and Mihara and Nikkei. Yep. Anything else I recognize her from? Nope. Nope, not really. So yeah, again, Nikkei's the most recognizable role I remember from her, and Jujutsu Kaisen. Then we got Yukiko Amangi, voiced by Brianna Nickenbacker. Popular student at school, Yukiko is the sole inheritor of one of the town's long-established inns. She's reliable and level-headed, albeit spacey. So Brianna, she is I recognize her from ReZero. She's also in EK as well. There's some more stuff. Like I have her signature when I went to my very first Otaku Fest. She signed like a picture frame mine that I got from Loot Anime, if you guys can remember that, from Loot Box. No, Loot Crate. Yeah, so she's all right, and her voice was very noticeable when I heard her voice. It's just like, oh man, comparing like her voice from like Amanda Winley, just like, yeah, it's distinct. I will say that. Then we got Marie, voiced by the last character from this initial reveal, by Ari Thrash. Mysterious girl to encounter in Inaba, who occasionally stops through town. Marie comes across as aloof and unfriendly. However, she is also curious and proactive by nature. So Ari Thrash, I've never heard of her before, or at least I've not heard before today. Okay, so she at least is a recent professional voice actor, at least since 2019. No, not at least 2019. That's when that game initially released. So she's Perrin in Pokemon Masters EX, but I don't recognize her in any of the roles that she has, at least on behind the voice actors. So this is, well, she's in Honkai, but I never played Honkai, so I don't know. But she is fairly new, at least from what I can see. But I think like her at least starts like within the past 5 years of her professional. So hey, this is a big ad for her, right? So yeah. Well, I, okay, I do wish them, good luck on, their roles. I will say, I, it's not about the voice actors, but just on the portraits of, the characters, they need to add more shading. that is the one major thing that I have issues with the character portraits for Revival. There's no shading on it, or there's very little shading. Like you can see on use here, there's a good amount of shading on here. Like the shadows look really good, but when you go to the others, just like the light is coming from like the left side, right? So get it on the collar here, but like you not much like on the hair coming through here, just like very little. Like at least there should be some like shading back here. On Chie, like not much to see, just like, on shading as well. It's just like it's like full on bright on there, like absolutely no shading as well. Um, Yukiko, like I'm guessing light is hitting from above as well, so like I feel like some more shading would be here. Probably like underneath maybe. And then with a Marie here, again, like it's kind of hard to tell. So, like light should be coming from the top, right? So at least more shading, at least covering here. But also seems like lighting's come from like the right side here. So like there's shadows here. Like I feel like just like it needs a little bit more shading for it to be good. It's funny that like there was like a post I seen someone saying like they showed someone like two like images of like from Golden and a Revival, and someone says, "Oh, I really like how like so the left one was Revival, the right one was Golden." The person said, "Oh, I really like the right one because like there's like more shadows and details," and then like found out like, "Oh, that's the old one." She's like, "Oh, really?" She's like, "Oh man, I wish there was a if someone who never seen this or is saying that the old one is looking better. I think you gotta at least give some consideration to like add some more shadows to it, right? You know, but it's all right. It's all right. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video real quick, but got new merch. Save the 7 shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies are available right now at my shop. Links will be down in the description below. Get your hands on a shirt. Comes in multiple colors. Uh, and hopefully you guys can enjoy it. Feels really great. Feels really nice on the skin. And really hope you guys enjoyed. Now, back to the video. So let's get to the next article. So we got some crossovers with Cardfight Vanguard. Which I wasn't really expecting Cardfight Vanguard to still be a thing, but I think it's more in Japan than anywhere else. A collaboration has been announced between the Persona series and the multi-card game franchise Cardfight Vanguard. The collaboration will involve a booster pack featuring cards from the Persona series. It's scheduled to release on September 12th, 2026 in Japan. The collaboration will include Revelations Persona, Persona 2 Innocent Sin, Eternal Punishment, Persona 3, 4, 5, and the Fan X. It will be possible to build a full deck of Persona 3, 4, and 5, whilst cards featuring the protagonists from the other games will be included as supports. Of course, the first games gets very little support. Like, why can't all the decks just like all the characters, form one deck, Excuse me. Whoa, what's stopping them to like, hey, we're giving support to the first 2 games and all that stuff. But man, who knows why? Just like we like Persona 1 and 2, but we don't like Persona 1 and 2, So I'm not that big into Cardfight Vanguard, but if that's what you like, cool. I have no real opinion about it. I've seen like 2 or 3 episodes of the anime, but that's really about it. So let's get to the next article. Hey, so now it's announced that Anime Expo 2026 will include Persona 4 Revival, immersive experience, and panel. I'm so not jealous. I'm totally not jealous. Sega has released a PR detailing their full plans for Anime Expo 2026 and to be held between July 2nd and 5th, 2026 at the Los Angeles Convention Center. From Alice, the focus will be on Persona 4 Revival, meant for a Switch 2 specifically, and P5X. As for live programming, a Persona 4 Revival panel will be held on July 4th, sharing new information and content. This will also be streamed. As previously announced, the guests from Alice will be character designer Shigenori Tsujima, general producer Kazuhisa Wada, and business producer Atsushi Nomura. Sega has also launched a webpage detailing their Anime Expo plans, including the live stage schedule and non-Alice events. So we've got the stage booth experience. It's a Persona 4 Revival immersive experience. Enter the world of Persona 4 through a real-world theme area within the Sega booth, inspired by the game world. Fans will have a chance to capture the moment through a photo op and surprise fan appreciation giveaway item while available. And we got the Metaphor Switch 2 demo. Be the first to experience Metaphor on Switch 2 at Sega Atlas booth. Play the Anime Expo demo and grab yourself a free exclusive postcard while supplies last. Enter the World Tournament to fight for the throne and for the future. And we got P5X. Enter a world beyond reality alongside Miro. Oh, I was about to say, wait, Miropi. It's just like I was still thinking about the Metaphor one. Oh, alongside Miropi, conjugate of the Velvet Room. Visit the P5X section, take a photo at the door to the Velvet Room, receive exclusive items while supplies last. Quantities are limited, and items are available on a first-come, first-served basis. And we got the booth live programming. A Shigenori Tsujima live drawing. A live drawing session by Shigenori Tsujima, character designer, illustrator Alice, will be held at the Sega stage. He has worked on the character designs and illustrations for numerous titles, including the Persona series since Persona 3, Catherine, Metaphor. This is a rare opportunity to watch him complete a piece live on stage. Don't miss it. Then we got the Persona 30th Anniversary cosplayers. Experience 30 years of heroes. Come see your favorite protagonists from the Persona series with professional guest cosplayers bring them to life. Then we got the Teddy mascot from Persona 4. Our hearts are one with the lovable mascot from Persona 4, Teddy. Stop by to meet and grab a photo with this unrivaled ball of energy. Then we got the Metaphor Orchestra Experience. Seen here, the sweeping music from one of the most critically acclaimed modern RPGs, Metaphor. Performing live will be a string quartet that will take fans on a musical journey as a precursor to the upcoming full orchestra world tour launching October 2026 in the US, Asia, and Europe. Showtimes will be on July 4th or 5th. Then we got the Alice panel. Joint Alice developers Kazuhisa Wada, Shigenori Tsujima, Tsushi Nomura, and Yoshiyuki Asai for a special look at Persona 4 Revival. In this panel, the team behind the beloved franchise will share never-before-seen content and information live at Anime Expo. Oh my god, this is so unfair. I mean, it's not unfair, but like, I will say I was given the opportunity to go back to Anime Expo again this year, but because of the situation that happened earlier this year, it was like I can't. Which is like, man, I wish I could have gone, man. But also the price of the price of airline tickets is just so much more expensive. Which is like, I can't. So technically, like I would have been like, oh, let me just make some final. Well, not really this week, but like yeah, this week, like, okay, make sure I get my final preparations ready for going to Anime Expo next week and all that stuff. Just like, uh, there's this booth of Persona stuff, and I can't actually go. I wish I could go. Oh man. Okay, so Persona. So there we got the Thirsty's Water meets Persona 4 booth. Persona fans, we can't wait to welcome you to Junes Cafe. To celebrate the Persona 30th anniversary, Alice and Thirsty Wall's Premium Tea House are bringing a Junes-inspired cafe experience to Anime Expo that is filled with Persona protagonist-inspired boba teas, tea drinks, artisanal cookies, ice cream, and exclusive merch, all all the immersive Junes Cafe vibes your heart can handle. Oh man. So you can find it at the Peacock Place at LA Live near Beer Garden. We'll also have a mobile car nearby serving Persona themed drinks. Y'all are lucky, man. Y'all are lucky to go there. Oh man. It's yeah. Uh, like I regret. I regret, but also I don't regret it. But hey, if you're going there, get me something, please, please. Oh man. So let's get to the next article. Hey, it's Rito Remaster's first anniversary. Got some merch. So Alice has announced a new range of merchandise to celebrate celebrate the first anniversary of the release of Rito Remaster versus the Soulless Army. Much of the merchandise features the design from the Hanafuda cards originally included with the game's Japanese limited edition. So orders are open from the Alice C shop with shipping scheduled for October 2026. So here we got a rubber keychain set based on the Hanafuda cards. Oh, excuse me. It's going for about 2,700 yen. So it's just a set of 3. But then we have the acrylics. So rubber versus acrylics. And got a full set there. I think it's full sets. So we got 6 by 4, so 24 of them. So 48 in total. Maybe? Or is it there's a reverse side to each of them? I'm not sure. But so these are available to purchase individually or as a box set of 24. So it is a box set. So it's only 24 in each of them. And you flip them back around, right? So it's going for 18,000 yen. Well, almost 19,000 yen. So around like $180 or something. For 24, like, they're keychains though. For over $180 for keychains? Really? I would have made it like, shoot, like minimum 100 maybe. Oh no, there is 2 sets. Yeah, so box series 1, box series 2. So getting them both together would be like around like what, $360? It's too expensive. We got a shirt there, and then we got a sticker sheet for $16.50. Got a hand towel for again $16.50. A teacup set featuring the faces of the characters. That's going for 4,400 yen. And that's cute. Yeah, but now the thing is, when are we gonna get the Rido 2? I haven't heard anything about Rido 2. That should have been released this year as our, new Alice game. Because we're not getting any new Alice game that's not a port this year. So why are we waiting so long for this? This should have been a thing since, like, we should have heard something earlier this year, but we're just not. I'm not sure if it's because it was it was selling poorly or what. But I wish we got to Rido 2 remaster right now. Oh man. Well, let's get to the next article. And no, we had a Persona 4 revival 19-minute broadcast. So yeah, essentially went over showing off some new footage about the game. I did do a reaction to it. It's been actually a while since I last did this, but let me just do that. Put that there. You guys can check out my reaction to the to the broadcast right here. It will be linked down in the description below. Highly recommend you guys support that. And also, you guys want to pre-order the game for yourself, I'll also leave a link down there below. It'll be an Amazon affiliate link, so please that can support me, that can support the channel. So please, if you guys can, do that. Thank you very much. So yeah, Alice aired Persona 4 Revival broadcast, a 19-minute overview of the remake, showing new footage of the games, going over previously released information, and also including a message from the Persona team general producer Kazuhisa Wada. So the broadcast goes over the basic elements of the Persona 4, Persona 4, including the story, initial characters, daily life, the TV world, and the Velvet Room. Wada also introduces new features and changes to the remake. A number of newly recorded background music tracks are showcased, including new versions of Reach Out to the Truth, Time to Make History, and Backside of the TV. Yeah, so there's a new vocalist to the game. Sucks that they didn't bring her back, and it's weird that there was like we covered this before, that the vocalist of the original Persona 4 game was recording soundtracks for something, but what that thing is, we still have not found out yet, and that was last year, I think. So what became of that, I have no idea. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below. That'd be really great. But the broadcast was pretty good. Again, it went to details about all, hey, what the game is about, what was the added things like prime time, series finale, like the presentation looked really good for the game, and it got me a bit excited as well. So I mean, I can't wait to see what's gonna be happening in the game. Also, like there are some things that, like, I'm curious about, like with the social links. They didn't, like, they showed off some of the social links, but not in the details that I wanted. Because in Persona 4, you have 2 social links that you can have, that there are options for you to choose. So there's like the sporting club, where you can either choose doing soccer or basketball. Wow, why did I say it? Basketball. And then there's the, like, the social club or something like that, where you can choose either what was it? Well, it's banned, but you're choosing which side of it. So it's either with like Yumi or Ayame, one of the two. So when it comes to Persona 4 Revival, which one are they letting us choose which club that we can choose from, or are they forcing us to just have, or are they forcing us one of the options that they choose? I really hope they can let us have the options of choosing which club we can join. Because I people say, oh, it's good to have options, all that stuff, but when the game will possibly remove that option for us without letting us choose, just like, oh no, man. I'm just like just a bit worried. So yeah, so wonder what they'll do for that. So let's go to the last option, or then the last article for today. So we have the sales for Metaphor, Persona 3, SMT5, Vengeance, and Royal. Hooray for sales, right? This is really important to us. It's just stuff that happens in the industry and all that stuff. So, Sega has held their 2026 management meeting on June 15th, 2026, and has published the meeting presentation, giving updates on the performance of the current and upcoming projects. Including the presentation are updated sales figures for a number of Alice titles, including Metaphor, P3R, SMT5, and Vengeance, and Royal, P5R. As of April 2026, Metaphor has sold over a total of 2.4 million copies worldwide. P3R sold 2.97 copies, SMT5 and Vengeance sold 2.4 million, and P5R has sold 8.6 million copies. So, not gonna lie, copies sold for at least like Metaphor, that seems pretty low to me. Cause just like, ooh, like at least with Metaphor, I think like we heard that at least sold 1 million in the first couple of days, or at least it was either the first day or at least the first 3 days. So just like it's only sold like another 1.46 million since its initial release. Like, ooh, man. So all the figures are in the thousands units, which total sales given up to the end of March 2026. So that's how it goes. So like basically when you see the comment here, just like, oh, the 1,000 is just million, so 2.44 million, 2.46 million. So see that Royal sold 1 million fiscal year 20, 700,000 2021, 1.8 million 2023, 1.6 million 2024. So only in 2 years that Royal sold less than 1 million, but those were the years when it was still PS4 exclusive, I believe. But then when its ports, then it increases. But when it comes to Reload, yeah, 1 million in its first couple of days. Metaphor, 1 million in its first couple of days as well. And like in great decrease, like more than doubled, I guess. So yeah, that's so like 900,000, 100,000. So this is just like about 10,000 or so. But then also got the re-release with Vengeance. So that boosted up a bit, and then down again. So continuing on, last year's major meeting, including the sales for P3R, P5R, SMT5. Since then, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of P3R was released on October 23rd, 2025. Sega has also recently announced that the Persona series as a whole has reached 30 million sales worldwide. As for the Xbox Showcase reveals, the presentation also discussed the reception of the recent reveals for P4R and Persona 6. Revival has already reached the same volume of wishlist as Persona 3 Reload did right before it launched. Sega comments that it has successfully managed to build the game's fandom much earlier than they had done for previous titles. I think it's because we already knew that it existed long before, that reveal, so yeah, that. The first 2 days after the Xbox Game Showcase, Persona 6 and Revival had reached approximately 104 million trailer views. Google search trends right after the show put Persona 6 at number 1 and Revival at number 2. Sega has previously stated that they believe... Oh, come on. That they believe that Persona 6 could reach 5 million copies sold in its first year. I mean, maybe. But people still believe that, hey, Alice might still do, the whole re-release kind of thing. We don't know. We don't know if they will, but they have learned they said that they're reevaluating, how they're doing it since, with the former DLCs. So maybe, who knows? Then we got the full table of sales, including other Sega titles that can be seen below. So, you can, because all that stuff, which is, I mean, cool. I'm not, like an investor, so this really shouldn't matter to me or you, but at least we know what's going on inside of Sega Alice's, business wise. But to the regular consumer, this doesn't mean much. But yeah, that has been one big whole news segment for the Cathedral of Velvet's. Like, man, oh, Revival can't be here soon enough. We're gonna be we're literally in a time where we're essentially gonna be hearing like some kind of Persona 4 Revival news in each episode, essentially. So like the next episode that's gonna be releasing, it's gonna be after the whole anime expo thing. So the next episode, at least releasing for the patrons, gonna be July 8th. For the public, it's gonna be July 9th. So we're gonna hear something Persona 4 related within the next 2 weeks. What could be? Who knows? I'm gonna even kind of ask one of my friends who's going to be at Anime Expo, see if they can get me something, maybe, because I really want to get the Persona 4, get the Persona merch, but I don't know, man. It's oh man, Persona 4 Revival is gonna be really crazy. But I think that is just gonna about do it. So do want to give thanks to the patrons whose names are scrolling on screen right about now. If you guys want to support the show, get this get the podcast ad free and get it earlier than the public. Kill the Patreon, links down in the description below. And like always, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite. And I will see you guys on the next episode of the Cafe Podcast. I will see you guys next time. Bye.